He was just an old country doctor in a little country town. Fame and fortune had passed him by, though we never saw him frown, as day by day in his kindly way he'd service one and all. Many a patient forgot to pay, although Doc's fees were small. Though he needed his dimes and there were times that he'd receive a fee, he'd pass it on to some poor soul that needed it worse than he. He had to sell his furniture, couldn't pay his office rent. So to a dusty room over a livery stable, Doc Brown and his satchel went. And on the hitching posts at the curb below to advertise his wares, he nailed a little sign that read, Doc Brown has moved upstairs. There he kept on helping folks get well, for his heart was just pure gold. But everyone with eyes could see that Doc was getting old. Then one day he didn't answer when they knocked upon his door. Old Doc Brown was lying down, but his soul was no more. They found him there in that old black suit. On his face was a smile of content. But all the money they could find on him was a quarter and a copper cent. So they opened up his ledger, and what they saw gave their hearts a pull. Beside each debtor's name, old Doc had writ these words, paid in full. Old Doc should have had a funeral fine enough for a king. It's a ghastly joke our town was broken. No one could give a thing. Said Jones, an undertaker. He did mighty well. Yeah. Donate an old iron casket he had never been able to sell. And the funeral procession? It wasn't much for grace and pomp and the style. But those wagon loads of mourners, they stretched out for more than a mile. We wanted to give him a monument. We kind of figured we owed him one. But he made our town a better place for all the good that he'd done. We pulled up that old hitching post where Doc had nailed a sign. We painted it white, and to all of us it certainly looked fine. Now the rains and the snows have washed away our white trimmings and paint. There ain't nothing left but Doc's own sign, and that's getting pretty faint. But you can still see that old hitching post, as if in answer to our prayers, mutely telling the whole wide world, Doc Brown has moved upstairs.